Sanctuary cities are most likely doomed to fail under a Trump presidency. Now listen, Representative John Culberson of the 7th Congressional District in Texas, which is basically West Harris County, on July 7th, coordinated with the Department of Justice and the Attorney General Lorreta Lynch to change DOJ policy regarding immigration. What the policy change is that if these cities, sanctuary cities, do not cooperate with federal law in turning over their criminals in their jails and prisons to be deported, they will automatically lose their federal law enforcement dollars. So they're going to lose all their money that has to do with federal law enforcement and all their grant programs. Now listen, over the last 10 years, all the money that had been paid out to these sanctuary cities in grant programs that help these projects with the law enforcement would also have to be paid back if they refuse to cooperate with the Department of Justice. What that would mean is that for the state of California, they would owe the taxpayers of America $1.2 billion. New York City would owe $211 million. Chicago would owe $91.2 million. Now what this does is puts a safeguard in place if Donald Trump wants to go ahead and turn the switch off on January 20th and recommend that these sanctuary cities lose all their federal dollars when it comes to law enforcement. He can do so. Now, I think Lorreta Lynch went along with this with John Culberson, knowing that she was probably thinking that Hillary Clinton would become president in the light of the fact that she thought she would still be the Attorney General and that this was probably most likely an unenforceable policy under a Hillary Clinton regime. So there we go again with the bombshell news report. I've also got a little bit more information with this. 360 plus jurisdictions in America have passed laws, state laws or city laws, that limit cooperation with immigration authorities. So under this new policy, every single one of these jurisdictions will fall under this new policy, which could mean not only the huge sanctuary cities, it could mean that any district, city, state, or otherwise in America that refuses to cooperate with federal law could and most likely will lose their federal law enforcement dollars under this new policy if Donald Trump enforces it. Now we've got 28 cities, major size cities, that are considered sanctuary cities and have chosen to ignore federal law when it comes to immigration. And the federal law I'm talking about is 8 United States Code Section 1324. You can look it up yourself. That's 8 United States Code Section 1324. It basically says that if you're harboring illegal aliens, you could be fined and face imprisonment up to 10 years in federal prison. So, actually, in all actuality, these mayors of these sanctuary cities knowingly calling them and establishing them as a sanctuary city are illegally harboring illegal aliens from whatever country they're from. It doesn't matter. If they are illegally in this country and they are harboring them, whether they're within the penal system or not, it does not matter. They are in violation of this 8 United States Code Section 1324, and they could be prosecuted under federal crimes. So basically, you've got some federal criminals out there running these sanctuary cities, and Donald Trump is going to clean this mess up. That's the way I see it needs to happen. We've got to stop this sanctuary city process from continuing to happen. The problem is these elected officials continue to support their sanctuary cities because they have a voter base connected to it. And if you notice that the 28 major cities in America that are considered are sanctuary cities, every one of them districts Hillary Clinton won in the general election. What does that tell you? It tells you that they are promoting illegal aliens to live in this country in violation of federal law to consume a voter base. You understand what I'm saying? These are corporate criminals working in a shadow government to bypass federal immigration laws and snubbing their nose at our government and the rest of America for votes. They are political prostitutes. My name is Johnnyjetrod the Patriot. If you like what I'm doing here, give me a thumbs up, tap that bell for future notifications for more awesome videos, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, America.